Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you who have not subscribed to my channel, my name is Precious. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you again for being here. I'm just gonna jump right into things because guys, I really don't have a topic. This is more of an update, but I'm just gonna let the wind kind of guide me because me even getting to this point took a lot. It took so much, you guys. I have been going through it. How can I start this video off? I think the last video I told you guys that I was going through a move of sorts that is kind of like when God is ready to move you. And I did not know how to respond to that. I just literally moved in the way of God. Shortly after that, so basically that was more of like a job transition, things like that. As that simultaneously was happening, I met the love of my life, my kingdom spouse. I know a lot of people are going through something similar or trying to find that person and trying to create that connection and not even knowing where to start. And for me, like, I always had a transparency of always wanted to bring you guys along my journey, never wanting to come to you guys completely healed or completely finished and things of that nature. And I'm learning so much in my now marriage to my kingdom spouse that has really started to frame me, further frame me, I feel like, in my Christianity walk. A lot of practice of patience, growth, understanding, choosing to not understand yourself. Like, it really caused me to take a second to always respond, take a second before I always respond, and before I go into things, realizing that I'm not healed, realizing that everything is still a journey. Just like with my Christianity, it's just like knowing that all of this is still a journey, all of this is still a process. As that's all happening, I haven't been able to attend my home church as much, and so it started to make me feel a little bit distant from God. And in all transparency, when all that's happening and you meet somebody that really changes your views and perspectives on life, I really begged God not to let me idolize my relationship, so that way I could really allow myself to grow versus to have all of these enamor this person so much that it causes me to lose sight of my growth as a wife in this relationship, a partner, a friend. And so I just realized so many things so quickly in meeting somebody that God ordains for you. And I think I really had to express that because I feel like I kind of screwed up there. I feel like I kind of fixated on my marriage versus the growth of myself, my videos, my journey, my Christianity, my faith. And it started to deplete me. Like, I just haven't been able to, because there are so many changes so shortly. I have a lot of people ask me, like, how are your friendships since everything? I have a dear friend of mine, and we really sat down the other day, and there were so many things that changed in such a short amount of time with me finding God, and then, kind of removing myself from the party atmosphere. I think I've spoken about this in previous videos as well, but not so in depth because I guess I never really let it affect me because, again, my mind was always fixated on God. But with all the changes, I also, like I told you guys, the spiritual warfare has been, especially right before my wedding, it was a mess. a mess. Dress got stuck. This is that. It was like, guys, and I was losing my mind. And thank God for my husband. He is the most patient person in the world, and absolutely such a beautiful soul. I can't wait for you all to meet him, and I hope that that will be something that we get to share in the future. But you know, wherever, you know, God leads me, I don't want to make this about me. I always want to feel God through me and the things that I'm saying. But the most transparency I can give you guys is the catch up of where I'm at, everything like that. Like even getting on here, you know, I told him that, look at this, messages. It's the first, like, I haven't heard from you in who knows how long. And you picked today right here in this moment. You see what I'm talking about, guys? Months. And every time I need to do something for myself, it's been, or to bring me back to my relationship and my experiences with God, it's a detour. It's something always coming in the midst of what I'm trying to do, and totally makes me lose my train of thought, my peace of mind, the ways I can show up. You guys, just know that when anything is of God, it's going to be tested. And the testing that I'm going through, you know, it causes me to really disengage. It's caused me to want to like not be all the way present. It's caused me to shut down a bit. Like I said, I met up with, you know, one of my very dear friends, and, you know, I haven't been able to be there in certain types of ways that, you know, we used to be in the past. And not only for where I'm at in my journey, but for how things are being brought on to me. It's so much to carry. And, you know, it's hard, especially when you all have a certain level of friendship and relationship, to see somebody go through so many changes, especially in a short amount of time. It can be difficult to be in that new chapter with that person. I just want you all to be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself, and really just the smallest steps. Like me getting on here was a very small but needed step. I felt like a lot of disconnect from myself more recently, and it's just because I haven't had the things that I'm used to. I haven't had enough time to focus on me. I haven't had enough time to be patient with myself, especially when in the, in the progression of life and how quickly things have happened. It's really caused me to just kind of be, I feel like, going through it in like autopilot. And then with everything going on with the dramatics of the world and you know, everything, even if you're a Christian, just seeing the biblical prophecies unfolding before our eyes, it's so much for my brain to process. I can only sometimes, especially me, I'm a person that can be very distracted. So if something's put in front of my face, it will be that thing. And in all honesty, the enemy knows that. The enemy knows that if there's a distraction placed in front of me, I will deal with that before I deal with myself, before I deal with anything, you know. And it's definitely something I try to shake, something I try not to give too much notice to and pay too much attention to. I've caused it to come into my relationship with God. I don't feel like I'm showing up enough, so I retract myself and I distract myself. Okay, well, maybe because I'm sinning a bit more and I'm not as close to God and I haven't been going to church as much. Now I'm feeling this distance and this separation with God, so I play more into the things that are directly in front of me. Like I said, I felt myself, and I cried over it at certain times because I felt myself paying too much attention in a negative sense to my relationship, to my friendships, to life, and things were starting to happen to me. That's how I was interpreting it. I feel like you can interpret things as they're happening to me versus life is happening. And these are just the things that are normal that you have to go through, and you pull through and you press through. And especially with God as your pillar, that should be the thing that continues to push you forward. But again, the way that the distractions and even your blessings can become these distractions and totally throw you off of, you know, what is destined for you, that God has destined for you, more than you think is right in front of you. Like, there's so much more at the end of my tunnel that I can't pay attention to because I'm even focused on the blessing that I have right now. And then you'll throw in traumas that are not healed with certain things. And it's definitely, again, this process of learning and unlearning things I've done in the past, and just practicing patience in everything. I told my husband today, I was like, he was like, you know, God bless him. He said, what can I do to be a better husband? I said, just encourage me to do things for myself. Like, encourage me to, because if I said, can you bring me the world, he would bring it on a platter. So I need to be able to push myself through the effects of me, the effects of life, the effects of the enemy, everything that's been going on. I'm currently struggling with, you guys, but I just want to be transparent with you, let you know that, you know, as things are coming onto you, know that the warfare, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. And, you know, I do try to find ways to say things without being too, I'm very transparent, but I do try to find a way to, you know, keep seclusion to some things in my life. But, you know, just know that, you know, it took everything to come and try to push through in this moment. And you need to do that for yourself. Before I asked, as I was saying those words out of my mouth about an hour ago, and that, it brought me here. I have to do it for myself. I have to continue, not to do for myself, through God first, actually. That's where I went wrong. Through God, anything is possible. Do not feel like you can do this on your own. Like I said, a lot of things have been distractions to me and have stressed me out and caused me to lose sight of, you know, my focuses, my dreams, my relationship with God. And not really my relationship with God, because I have been avidly praying. And even last night, I woke up in fits. I had the worst spiritual dream ever, and I asked my husband to pray over me twice. The first time, and then I wasn't good. I was pray again, pray again, and you have to continue to go with God through everything, through every single moment. It's through God, and that's really, I feel like, been my downfall lately. I've been taking everything on, and it's been great, and then it's been crazy, and then when it gets crazy, I wonder, why is it so nuts? Why can't I fathom how I got here? How this is sorry, how this is happening. And, you know, guys, just give it to God. Really give it to God. and allow him to do a work in your life. Because I'm telling you guys, I really kind of lost sight of things for a while. For a while, it's felt like I've been kind of coasting for a little bit. And even now, I hope that this video makes sense to somebody. And that's the reason why I make these, is because I just want you all to know that things, God will add on to you, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be sometimes what you expect it to be. The growth, the journey, the dismissals, the rejections, everything it's all in God's plan. Anyways, guys, this was just my little update. I hope that it helps somebody, and I hope to be on here more. I'm definitely going to make it a priority, make you guys are definitely a priority in my life, and I love you all. Thank you so much for being here and coming back. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.